Hi friends. It's Mitra here. As you can see, we're trying something new. New type of content, new type of media, just something completely new. I don't really know what to call this yet. I haven't had a name figured out, but think of this as like a virtual journal, a virtual diary, so to say, in a sit down podcast form. Kind of like the just chatting in Twitch. But I'm not giving anybody advice or anything like that. I'm just talking about my thoughts and feelings that I've been keeping up here and to myself, purging everything. And yeah, sharing my experiences. I feel like I've been holding a lot of stuff in and within my journal that I want to talk more about and get off my chest. And I haven't really talked to many people about it. I don't know what will come of this, but that's what this is going to be about. If this does well, fantastic. If not, then I'll just keep it as a keepsake for me. This is something I've been thinking about for maybe like 2 weeks now, but we're gonna try it with no real game plan and see how that works out for us. There's been a lot that's been going on, but I just finished my 7th book of the year. I was given 3 books the past couple days. One is Jay Shetty's 8 Rules of Love, How to Find It, Keep It, and Let It Go by Jay Shetty. So that's this one. I took the cover off, which is why it looks so plain. And then I was just given these 2 books today called Steal Like an Artist and Show Your Work, which will be backwards for you guys, but that's besides the point. I've been reading a lot of self-help books this year and doing a lot of self-care and self-healing, and it's been super freeing, to be honest. I have been feeling really good about myself. I've come to really love who I'm becoming and who I'm turning into and who I'm changing into and what I'm doing. I will say the past 6 weeks have been super draining and tiring for me because I've just been grinding. I drowned myself in work the past 6 weeks, keeping myself constantly busy. I've been having something every single day. I made a routine for myself, but also I think I overdid it a little bit this past 6 weeks. And the reason why I did that was because I recently went through the most painful heartbreak I have ever been through. That was the most pain I have ever felt in my entire life. And I don't talk about it ever. I really don't talk about it. It's still kind of fresh. But yeah, I started this year super, super hot and strong in not the greatest way. The start of this year was super, super tough for me, but I was able to surprisingly bounce back really, really quick. To me, that's an indicator of I was kind of done with it, which is why I was able to pick myself up really quickly. Granted, some days are a lot harder than others, and that's okay. I've learned to accept that and not feel silly or stupid about it, but it's a very difficult and complicated situation that I'm in currently because we are still somewhat really good and close friends. We still have so much fucking love for each other. We share the same friend group and we still work together. Even if I wanted to go no contact and kind of cut him off, I can't. You know what I mean? So that's been the difficult part in trying to cope with that. And it's difficult too, and I was beating myself up over it for a while because last I talked to him about this, which wasn't too long ago, this is an ideal situation for him. You know, he's able to heal himself and work through his traumas and do the self-work that he really needs to do, but also still have me in his life. I'm able to do the same thing. However, it's more difficult for me because I wasn't the one who wanted to break up in the first place, you know? And I've been seeing on my TikTok that a lot of people have been going through the same thing and similar things this year. A lot of people have been breaking up, and it's only March. What I don't talk about is how difficult this is. And I have kind of made a vow to myself that I would stop talking about it and to just figure out a way to move on my own. But the truth is, it really fucking sucks. It really fucking sucks. Even till now, I'm still trying to figure out a way to make it better for myself. I know they say focus on yourself, focus on what you're doing, focus on your work, your craft, your healing, focus on your friends and the people that are there for you, and all this and that. And I have been, right? Which is why I've been keeping myself so busy. But those moments where he reaches out, or those moments where I need to reach out for business related stuff or friend related stuff, or those moments where I have a slight pause and my brain is able to think about things that are not myself and my work and what the fuck I'm doing, my brain goes to him, wondering if he's okay, wondering what he's doing. And it's a habit that I know that with time I'll be fine and those habits will go away. But my fear is just because of how my nature is and how the circumstances are, because he's so prevalent in my life. It was my birthday recently. I booked off the entire weekend. I celebrated my friend's birthday party and my birthday, and it was honestly a really good fucking weekend. Like, that was the first time I really felt good about myself. I felt grateful. I felt super loved. I didn't cry and I didn't hate my birthday or myself this weekend. And I got to share it with the people who love me the most and care about me the most. And what was hard was seeing him and knowing that I wouldn't be able to, as stupid as it sounds, it just sucked knowing that I wouldn't be able to, like, we wouldn't be able to go home together. Not for, like, any nasty shit, get your minds out of the gutter, but just knowing that I can't go home to him and just exist with him. It sucks every time we hang out with friends or every time we go out and whatnot, which isn't super often, but even still, knowing that that's not a possibility anymore, knowing that I can't rely on him or reach out to him for places to crash when I'm in the city, it sucks. It really sucks. And what sucks even more is when he reminds me how much he loves me, when he reminds me how much he cares about me, when he reminds me how much he supports me in my work, what I do, who I'm becoming, what I'm doing with my life, what I'm doing with my self-healing journey, how much he's rooting for me, and knowing that I'm doing the same. It hurts. It really, really hurts. It's a painful type of love, and it shouldn't be that way. What I've also put into perspective was, after this weekend, what I haven't admitted to a lot of people was that a few weeks ago, I confessed to myself and to some of my friends and fully accepted I am not in love with him anymore. And I stood by that. And after this weekend, when I got home on Sunday, I journaled about this weekend. I journaled all the things I heard, all the things I felt, all the things I saw. At the end of my journal entry, I said, I've come to the realization I still really love him. It just looks really different now. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that outcome. I'm okay with that thought process. What I'm not okay about is destroying myself and my mental health and my sanity over a painful love. You know what I mean? I love hard and I love loud whether that's romantically or just within my friendships or just within my family. None of my friendships are painful love friendships, except for this one. It's one of those things where, in a way, it feels like I'm putting in effort, time, and energy towards something I can't have. While on the flip side, I know I can't be with anybody right now. We both know that. I can't be with anybody right now, and I don't want to be with anybody right now. But I don't know anything about the future. No one does. Do I have hope? A little bit, yeah. I don't know, man. It's tough. Breakups are tough. And in addition to being a little bit burnt out, overwhelmed, stressed, and tired, and slightly overworked, now dealing with this breakup shit, my mental health is just it's not there. You know? And life doesn't stop for no one. Life just keeps fucking going. I can't put a pause on everything. I just have to work things into my already busy schedule, which is why I made the impulse decision to take a trip by myself. I've told 2 people, both are friends. I just need to not be here for a little bit, for a couple of days, to refresh myself and give myself a little break, because these past 6 weeks have been so fucking difficult and so fucking tiring and draining. And I don't know if you can see it in my eyes. I have really bad, dark circles and bags. I've been going through it, man. I've really been going through it. What I've been dealing with the past couple days is a technology reset, almost. I have been going through a little situation with said person. I posted something on my private story about how one of my family members finds anybody that hurts me as a disappointment, unforgivable disappointment, and said person saw it and obviously took that to heart. I posted it not as a direct attack, but because I thought it was fucking hilarious. That said family member wrote that in my birthday card. I thought it was hilarious, which is why I posted it, knowing that they would see it, but not with any ill intention. I confronted them about it because I was worried that they would be hurt by it, to which they said they were, and now they need space. I was very upset about it at first because I was like, oh my god, I didn't really care too much, but I was like, well, I hurt this person, which wasn't my intention, and I cleared that up, and now they want space. This is the end, right? But the more I thought about it, the more I kind of realized I don't need to be upset about it. I was the one who got hurt. I was the one who was broken up with, and I'm not trying to play any victim or nothing. The more I thought about it, the more I was questioning, why? Why were they hurt about it? Even more thought going into it. I was like, if they knew they didn't hurt me, they wouldn't have taken it so personally. But the fact that they feel so hurt from it means that they know they fucking hurt me. They know they really hurt me. And that's why it's hitting so hard for them, and why they feel so uncomfortable with it, and why they feel so hurt by it. Because they know. It almost makes me feel upset for sure, offended, hurt, because you hurt me. And now I have to feel sorry for you for being hurt by something my family witnessed that you did to me. It just doesn't make sense, you know? And I was talking to some of my guy friends about it, and a girlfriend about it, and they were like, yeah, that doesn't seem right. To then ask for space, and I don't know, it's just super weird. Since that happened, which was on Sunday, I've decided to take this as my way out, as my way to release myself from this situation and to detach from this person. And I have had my phone on silent. I've put my phone on D&D. I've flipped my phone over. I try to only check my phone if I absolutely have to, and that's for work-related stuff. My screen time has obviously gone down, which is super nice, knowing that I don't have to constantly be waiting for him to message me or constantly on Instagram to see if he's on his phone and if he's online and, you know, all of that, like, psychotic girl shit. I don't even know. I think this is my way out, in a way. My opening to escape. I'm super tired, man. I'm so tired. And mentally not okay. Like, if I'm being so honest right now, I'm trying really hard not to cry. I've been distracting myself with work. I've been taking myself out. I've been trying to reach out to friends. But as of recently, I've also been isolating myself and really sitting with the thoughts and feelings that have been accumulating in my head and in my body and trying to make sense of them. I have, for the most part, which is really good. I've been able to get myself out of really toxic and horrible and negative, like, mind cycles and whatnot. I'm really proud of myself for that. Because usually I need to talk to someone or talk to a few people in order to get myself out of that, which is super important, to talk to people, talk to your people. But being able to do that on my own is super important to me because I feel like I can't always rely on my people to get me out of that loop. Learning how to do it on my own is a huge achievement for me. I'm super proud of myself for that. But yeah, man, life's been fucking lifing lately. I'm super grateful for the friends that I have in my life and for the people I've been able to get close to. And recently I've been able to get close to 2 of my guy friends, which blew my mind a little bit, but also made me super fucking happy because they're super cool people. And I would have never imagined myself to get close to them like that. So it's super nice. You know, baby steps, of course. We didn't, like, full out share everything, but it's really nice having something to build towards with each person in my life, you know? And with my ex, I guess, I don't like calling him my ex. I've just been calling him my friend. But with my last partner, I haven't found a reason to keep going, if that makes sense. Like, I have nothing to work towards. I have nothing to build upon. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know what we're doing, and I also don't care because I feel like I'm putting in a bit more effort and time and energy into it than he is. So I'm letting him come to me. Because ultimately the ball is in his court. He makes the call, and I'm not, like, waiting on him in a way or like waiting on his answer. I'm doing my own thing, and if he decides to make his move and have that conversation, because I'm tired of always being the one to spark that conversation and to ask the questions and to really get into it. I just want him to do it on his own. So I'm stepping away. I'm trying to detach myself from the situation and from the person and let them come to me. If and when that happens, that to me shows that they care. That to me shows that they want this to work out. Not romantically or anything, but just like to make amends and be kosher and solid friends or whatever. It takes a lot of self-control to not message them and be like, so what's going on? Like, what are we doing here? Why do you feel upset? Why are you hurt about it? Explain to me what's going on. That's not my job. My job is to be responsible for my half of this relationship, this friendship, and he's responsible for his half. I can't intervene and start making calls for him. You know what I mean? I can only do what's best for me, and that is to focus on myself and make sure that I'm okay. And right now I'm not. In some areas, I'm very okay. But mentally, which is the most important thing to take care of, and it's not there. It's not 100%. I don't even think it's 50 right now. Maybe it's 50. Maybe it's like just at 50. But I want to get at least to 75, if not 80%, and then work from there. Because right now it's not. It's not looking so good. I'm super drained. I'm super tired. It feels like there's no time to rest. Baby steps. We're taking small steps to take care of ourselves, and as of right now, that is to just step away from everything and give myself a break. I actually learned this from Leo Skepi. Skepi. He's a huge influencer. I be watching his podcast and whatnot. And in one of his podcasts, he said when he was feeling overwhelmed and lost, he escaped to the mountains. Just recently, he escaped to New York. He just spent time treating himself and taking care of himself and really pampering himself. Find himself again. Take a break. And I've been craving a break. I've been craving a getaway. I've so desperately wanted to just disappear for a little bit by myself, but my excuse all this time was that, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have this, I don't have that. I have actually taken this from my last partner, doing things on impulse, doing things without a plan. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I miss a few classes for school. Yeah, I take some more time off work, but my mental health and my sanity is so much more important than working, overworking, completely burning myself out. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm taking this break for myself. I'm not telling nobody where I am, where I'll be, what I'll be doing. Just going and hoping for the best. And I hope that when I come back, I'll feel a lot better. I hope that when I come back, I will have a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I'll be rested, or at least better than when I left. I need this so bad, and I will do anything and everything to make sure that this break happens. I think that's all I have for right now to purge. I just came back from practice. Not just, but I had practice tonight, so I'm a bit eepy. I'm also just drained from fucking everything else that's been going on. I think this was a good first episode, a good start. Thanks so much for listening, tuning in, watching. I greatly appreciate it. You can find me on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. I have 2 channels now, it seems. All of my usernames are ANHMitra_. We'll see how well this little thing goes. If it goes far, great. If not, we tried. Let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns in the comments below. Or don't. I really don't give a fuck. I guess I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye-bye.